Hello, this will be our podcast for our cast project, and we're going to be inviting our friends, teachers, or maybe different guests, and just to come and talk about things that interest us and what's going on with our life, and just to have fun and also do our cast project. So, yeah. Today we have our guests Richard and Justin.
Woo! I love Richard.
Okay, can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Richard. I'm grade 11. I think I know you guys decently well. Yeah, I think we see each other in the hall sometimes. I know him decently well as well. Yeah, I'm from California. I think that's good for now.
I'm Justin. I'm currently a junior in Gsis. Although I was born in the States, I lived my life in Korea, so I'm technically Korean.
Okay. So let's just get right into it. Let's just get right into talking. The first thing I personally wanted to ask is, since we transitioned into an IB since we're in 11th grade, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk about how everything's going on. Like, if you think there's big difference, or maybe even advices for 10th graders.
Sure. Wow. Okay. So DP is like the final part of IB. So we first did MYP for like around 8 years, I think, from like middle school to now, or 10th grade. And the jump between MYP and DP is like pretty insane if you think about it. Like in MYP, like the amount of work I had to put in was like maybe study like there and there for like an hour or two every day. But like DP makes it so if I even skip that 1 or 2 hours, or if I don't spend 3, 4, 5 hours doing studying, then your grades get absolutely murdered. Like the amount of work I had to put in to get a 7 in MYP is like the amount of work I have to put in for like a 4 in DP. It's such a large difference. And to be honest, like if I was going to give advice to 10th graders, it's that no matter what I tell you, you won't be able to understand how large of that gap it is. It's like trying to explain to a caveman like what like technology is right now. It's too large of a difference. So yeah, that's my advice.
I feel like the something I noticed when I switched from MYP to DP is that I remember when I skipped like a class because I got COVID last year in 10th grade, and like I don't think like now if I skip the class, for example, I had to skip a class because cross country games. I feel like skipping classes back then is not as big of a deal as now. Like I feel like if you miss just one class, it's like you missed a lot, and it's a lot of work just to make up for that one lesson that you missed.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like every lesson, there's so much more workload compared to MYP.
I mean, like you guys are for our like HL math students, and I heard that like yesterday because of the emergency meeting we had, you guys missed part of your HL math class, and like Michael was like going crazy about like how like oh that's like so much work, like that like 50 minutes of time is like 3 or 4 MYP classes of content combined. It's insane. Like no matter how we try to explain it ourselves, DP is just truly like its own like leviathan. It's impossible.
Yeah, I feel like most of the classes moves really, really fast, no matter like what class it is. Like not HL math moves really, really fast, but not only HL math, like other classes like chemistry or like physics. I'm pretty sure like history, and it's just on a whole different level. I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
Good point. I feel the same. It's I think now in IB it really shows like you really can't procrastinate on anything. It's like if you start procrastinating, it's like you just can't handle it. Like you just can't prepare for the exam like a day before. Especially the classes I take for like econ, it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
History I do enjoy it, but I'll say it's also challenging. The content that I have to do. Yeah, it's pretty tough. And next up, I just wanted to go straight into your current interest, because I think that's going to be the most interesting part of this podcast because everybody has different interests and what they're interested in right now, and I wanted to listen more from you guys about what you guys are interested in.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm someone in our grade who's like usually like no one really knows my hobbies, which is pretty surprising. I think I've been pretty good at hiding most of my hobbies from like our grade. I think only recently people like realize like I've been bringing in my keyboard more recently, so people found out, oh, Richard really likes building like custom keyboards. And like another hobby that I'm pretty sure like 99% of our grade doesn't know is like I actually no like 99%. It's like I play electric guitar like a lot. And it's like because like the stereotype that I look like a complete nerd, it like contrasts to like the fact that I play electric guitar, like something that you would expect like the gangster or the punk in the grade to play.
Yeah.
And yeah, I play electric guitar a lot. When I get home, I usually like spend an hour just playing to like take a break before I go into studying. And another hobby, honestly, I don't really have hobbies anymore because DP is hard. Like
It is.
I used to watch like a lot of anime, read a lot of manga. Can't do that anymore because DP is hard. Like the amount of time you need is just insane. What about you?
I don't think I really do have any hobbies right now because of, as you said, DP. I think when I just need a break, I just go onto YouTube and just like watch some videos that I'm interested in, or like podcasts like these. But yeah, or mostly just sleep as well because I feel like after coming to DP, I'm getting not much of sleep.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How many hours of sleep do you guys get each day?
I try to make myself get at least 6 hours of like quality sleep.
No way.
So it's like, cause, I'll rather shorten the time that I'm on YouTube rather than shorten my sleeping time because I really feel that if I don't sleep enough, like, it's so hard for me to carry out the next day. Cause for me, I'm like a person who likes to structure my day, like really organized. So I know, oh, I have to do this next. I have to do this next. So I'll usually like go do a workout after school, and if I don't get the sleep, I'll be like, it's so hard. It's even if I'm doing the same thing, even if I'm doing the same workout, I'm just feeling like I just can't do this, and I kind of like, I'm a very competitive person, so I don't even like to lose to myself. So when I see myself just not being the better version of me than the day before, I just really get frustrated. So I find it like quality of sleep is what I think we all need, like even if to like thrive in school, thrive in to improve ourselves. And yeah, so I think just having 6 hours of quality sleep. And one thing I wanted to mention is like many people mention about morning routines. But not many people mention about night routines. And I think it's really important when you're trying to have the quality sleep. So what I do is I have like this blue light blocking glasses, right?
Oh really?
Yeah,
wow.
I would wear those before, like 1 hour before my sleep, so that I can like my brain doesn't get distracted from all those like light and things like that. And I would like I'll just do things that will make me sleep very well, even if there's like someone if next day.
That's really interesting because like when I talked to you last year, you said you sleep for like 7, 8, or 9 hours, like a lot more than the average student. And I was like, that's like pretty shocking because I think that's proof that for someone like you work super hard and you don't really procrastinate. From what I know, at least, you don't procrastinate a lot. So it's pretty shocking that you have to now your target goal for sleep is 6 hours. That's so little. But sorry, random biology thing. You know, blue light glasses haven't been proven to do anything.
Really?
It's kind of like a scam set up by the
Marketing?
the
Companies?
marketing. Yeah, it's just make some money.
Wow,
So-
I didn't know that. I really didn't know that.
I know.
I thought it really helped me.
Yeah, do some research into that. Of course, we're not like scientists here, so do your own research, kids. So yeah,
Wait,
Thank
so
you. Yeah.
like computer glasses are those?
kind of a scam.
It's
Kind of a scam.
It's a theory. It's
It's
not
a
been
theory.
proven,
It's a theory.
but it's not been disproven either.
Because I think like my eyes are really bad. I wear lens.
Wait, really?
Dream lens when I
Oh.
No,
go
you're
home.
you're lying.
So when I have my iPad, I'll usually turn on the night shift mode
Uh-huh.
because it really like for my eye, I can tell the difference between turning it on and turning it off.
Mm-hmm.
So when I have this on, I can feel that like my eyes are less stressed.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I should do the research
Yeah,
a
do
bit
some
more.
research into it.
But for me, I think it does help a little bit.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, for me, when it comes to sleep, I try to aim for 7 hours. 7 hours is like the golden number. However, realistically, I'm getting like 5-6 hours of sleep every day. But the most important thing is like having good sleep, like making sure you're not like listening to music while sleeping. Some people do that, and that really disrupts your like brain from like actually decompressing. Something that I make sure I do before I go to bed is read something. You'd be surprised, but like reading, not like something on like your iPad, like a literal book, something about it just makes you feel a little more tired, and it helps you fall asleep a little better. But how about you? How long do you sleep?
I try to sleep 7 hours,
7 hours?
but
Solid.
it's more like 6.5, I think.
That's
That's not bad. I would
But
say.
I mean, I live close to school, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wake up at 7.
I mean
When do you guys wake? When do you guys wake up? I know Justin lives close to school as well. When do you guys wake? I mean,
6:50.
5:50.
Oh my god, that's an
Wow.
hour before
Yeah.
me.
I think it takes longer for me because
You live in
like
Cheongja.
yeah, I eat breakfast, I take a shower,
Yeah.
get in a bus, and all that. Like, even though I wake up like an hour prior to getting on the bus,
Right.
I feel very rushed every day.
oh,
And it's just
wow.
it's hard, especially for people living in Seoul. It's
Yeah,
harder
yeah,
for them.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, something interesting you mentioned is you eat breakfast. Like, how many of you guys actually eat breakfast here?
I do.
I personally don't eat breakfast.
Kinda.
Kind of.
One thing I heard,
Uh-huh.
it's a conspiracy theory.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
saying that I believe this. I'm not believing this, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So, Alright, cancel. No. Let's not talk about it. I'm gonna get canceled. Sorry. Cut this out and we'll restart. Okay. No. Yeah, I eat breakfast.
Okay, wow.
Wow.
Breakfast.
I like
That was
to-
very
I like to-
controversial.
I eat like sometimes sweet potato
Oh.
and like
Really?
just something light, but that would
That is not light. Sweet potato's light?
just sweet potato and milk. Milk is that not light?
Yeah, it's really bad to have calcium or like milk in the morning because it's hard for your body to break it down.
Wow,
I mean, you're not lactose intolerant, right?
Oh,
No.
really? Wait,
I didn't know that.
wait. Like almost like so many people drink milk.
In the morning.
In the
Yeah, it's a lie. That's another
is?
lie. Yeah.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
Um.
I've been doing that like my whole life basically.
Yeah. You mentioned conspiracy theories, but apparently it's a bit of a conspiracy theory that like the food pyramid, like that the food pyramid actually is true. Like you need a lot of carbs, protein, vegetables, and blah blah blah. Apparently that's also a lie.
Yeah, I was.
Because
yeah.
it was just made to like sell more like milk, I think, which is really odd. And another lie is that breakfast is good for you. I've heard that's a bit of a controversial topic for.
I think you don't really need breakfast. People say it's
Yeah.
essential, but like I believe that we just got into a habit of eating breakfast in this period of time, like years, and it's just like you just go and eat. It's not a thing that you think and like just do it, but it's just you just do it. It's just been a norm. And I really think that because I've been watching people like say the same thing. Like breakfast is not like, so I was like just thinking about it too. But yeah.
I don't eat breakfast because it's like an effort. I have to like tell myself, okay, I'm gonna eat breakfast today. Because when I wake up, I just want to go back to bed. I don't want to eat. And if I do eat breakfast in the morning, I feel pretty sick actually, which is really odd. Not sure about you guys, of course. So
Also, Justin, you said you kind of eat breakfast. What does that mean? When,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
do you eat breakfast? When do you not eat breakfast?
The food that I eat for breakfast is mostly like fruits, like tangerine or like strawberries, but I don't know if you can really count that as breakfast.
I would say that's a breakfast. Is it a breakfast?
yeah, definitely better than what you're having.
Yeah.
You're having something pretty heavy for breakfast.
I should tell my mom about this.
Just
milk,
have some
milk in
fruits.
the
But isn't it better to have something heavy for breakfast and something light for dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But lunch should be your heaviest meal
Yeah, because that's like
in the middle,
in the
of,
middle
the
of the day. So you still
Have
have
that
a couple hours.
more than a couple.
I mean, yeah, many hours of like work and
Mhm,
studying,
mhm.
whatever.
One thing interesting I heard is like, these days people are really going vegan. Lots of people are going vegan.
yeah.
Oh.
And I actually asked my dentist about vegan because I was really close with him. Like I've been going there for 10 years, and I
Wow.
stumbled upon this like thing about how vegans, they have the worst teeth. Like their teeth are really bad. It's because of the sugary stuff they eat from the fruits. And like I was like,
What?
is that true? And he was like, oh, I'm not sure, but I was like, if that's really true, that would be interesting.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, because vegan is like portrayed as like a healthy,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
good, and I also stumbled upon like a diet where you only eat meat, but it's not the meat that you think.
What?
It's not like samgyeopsal.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like no fat, but just pure meat.
That's so bad for you though.
But yeah, but people say like some people say that helped them like with all the skin problems and they had that it couldn't be fixed with medicine. I'm just like curious if this is all true, or I don't want to test it out on my own body, like
Yeah.
what if I try and I get like some kind of disease diagnosed, like you don't know.
Okay,
Like,
so like that type of like diets and like medicine is like it's called homeopathic medicine, and it's pretty much like it's a pretty large like craze inside of Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley. That's
Yeah.
where all the entrepreneurs are at.
yeah.
And eating only meat is really bad for you because there's a lot of cholesterol in meat, and I don't know about you, I don't want to die from like a heart attack at the age of 18. Not to mention, if you eat only meat, you can get something called scurvy, if you've heard of that. Like, so back in the day, when like pirates had to eat dried meat only because they couldn't have fruit because the journey from like one continent to another took too long.
True.
They just
Yeah.
ate dried meat, and as a result, they got something called scurvy, and I think your teeth fall out,
What?
and you can die. It's terrible. So
I can kind of imagine.
yeah. So don't
Yeah.
eat just meat.
Yeah.
What's the like weirdest kind of meat you guys eaten? Like
Weirdest kind of meat.
Cow tongue?
What?
Japanese restaurants, they sell cow tongue even in Korea.
Oh yeah.
Like my dad in Singapore, when I used to live in Singapore, my dad took me to this. It was a really fancy Japanese restaurant. It was like the grills and things like that.
oh.
And there was like premium cuts of like meat. And it kind of did look like a tongue. And there was like 30 piece. So it was basically like not 30 cows, but like
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
it's really good.
It's really good.
It's very chewy. It's because it's a tongue, right? It's squishy. It's
Yeah.
chewy, and there's fat as well. So it's not like it's soft, tender. And I was eating. I was like, so good. I asked my dad, "What is it?" Cow tongue. I'm like,
What?
I just didn't eat after.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I had enough.
I'm Chinese, so I've ate a ton of weird
Oh.
things.
Me too.
So I've eaten what, like cow intestines. that are, like-
Intestines?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, honestly, I couldn't even recognize what was in my bowl when I ate it. Like, but it was really weird. And then I also have eaten like chicken feet, but
Oh,
chicken feet.
yeah.
Have you guys
That's
eaten
pretty
chicken feet?
normalized.
I don't eat it though.
Chicken
in South
feet
Korea, that's really normal.
and like, do you guys when you guys eat fish? Do you eat the fish head?
My dad do.
Yeah.
My parents do. My parents do
I
that
don't.
as well.
I don't.
Have you guys ever eaten fish eyes before?
Oh, my
Yes.
dad likes
They're
it.
really
My dad likes it.
good, I think.
What?
I tried it and it's salty and it's like
Very.
it's not chewy, but it's like if you chew on it, it's like
Oh.
it goes right in. It's like I don't know how to describe it.
I don't know if I would try personally.
And also,
'cause-
at least for my family,
Uh-huh.
or like the area that my family is from,
Yeah.
during Chinese New Year, which is actually in just a few days,
Woo!
Yeah.
we actually make, like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's like, it's jelly made out of, I think it's like pig skin.
Oh,
Jelly made out
what?
of pig skin. It's like,
Interesting.
so like it looks really weird.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's a brown jelly, but then
Yeah.
there's like some tiny chunks of skin inside
Oh,
the
no,
jelly.
no.
Interesting.
No,
But it's
interesting.
but it's actually pretty good.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
I know it sounds really weird, but then when I eat it, like, I don't know, it tastes alright to be honest.
Lots of Asian foods are like that. And
Yeah.
by the way, special credits to Bowen's mom.
Thank you for the
For providing-
tangerines. Yeah.
Snacks for us. If she watches, I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is our sponsor for
Yeah,
this
sponsor
podcast.
for the podcast.
Sponsor.
Bowen's
First
mom's
sponsor.
Bowen's mom's tangerine.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Oh, Richard, remember our last Spanish class? Profe
Yeah.
said that she's eaten capybara.
Yeah, she said she ate a capybara. Yeah, yeah.
What is that?
Do you
Wait,
know
you don't know
capybara?
like coconut dog?
What?
The thing on Bowen's backpack over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over there.
It's really cute.
It's the largest rodent in the world. It looks like
It's
this.
a
large.
giant rat basically.
It's a giant rat.
Why would you eat a rat?
Why not?
Oh, okay, okay.
really, really like common in Spain.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
Just
that's what she said.
capybaras.
Well, I mean, different cultures, different food.
Yeah.
Weirdest thing
Yeah.
I ate. So I lived in China for like a summer break. I remember going to like a traditional like stall market, and the weirdest thing I saw was a scorpion on a stick.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Did I eat it?
No.
No.
Wait,
Obviously.
What area of China?
Like southeast coast of China.
South. So Shanghai near Shanghai.
No. Definitely not near Shanghai.
Interesting.
Weirdest thing I've actually eaten myself. Okay, so you guys are all Korean, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you call it? Nakji? Like
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
raw
Octopus.
octopus?
Yeah.
That's like still moving
Squid,
and alive.
Squid.
Squid.
Is it squid?
No, like the raw octopus.
Yeah.
that, like
Samnakji,
it moves
samnakji.
around. It moves around on the plate.
Yeah. That was the weirdest thing I ate. I didn't like how it stuck onto my tongue. I
Really?
really dislike that.
I never tried.
Yeah. Me
Don't.
neither.
It's
I have never tried
it's
that.
so weird. It's so weird.
I've seen it on YouTube.
Oh wait,
It's
so
like-
does it like move?
Yes, it
around
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
it
your
like
mouth?
moves.
Right, yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I heard it moves.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so. Oh dang.
Interesting. Okay, now how about this is what I really wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Future careers. Like,
Future careers.
yeah, what do you guys want to accomplish in life, or what do you want to become? And what are your life goals basically? Like, what are you aiming for? What do you hope to achieve? And I just wanted to listen about your goals.
Okay, that's really difficult since I'm only 17, and that's like at most 1/5 of my life. Oh, 1/4 of my life. So I have a lot more time to think about that. But right now, the goal is go to a good college, go to medical school, and then work as a doctor. And long-term goal for me when I'm in my 40s is maybe work at like a really, really nice university and like as a professor for medicine. Or come back to Gsis and teach. That's also
Wow.
like another like,
Yeah.
idea I had.
Respect.
I think I kind of want to become a teacher as well.
Seriously, you want to be a teacher?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
Bro, tutoring is fun, bro.
Yeah. After joining tutoring club,
It's so
I think
fun, yeah.
it's
Interesting.
really-
Interesting.
I used to like teaching people, but then like after I joined the tutoring club, I think I enjoyed it even more.
What about you, Austin? What do you want to become?
I really don't know. That's why I think that's the main reason why I just ask myself every day, what do I really want to become? And just, I think I'm a type of person who can't stick to one thing. So even with sports, I like one sport, but a couple weeks later I like this. So I'm like a person where I think I don't want to be working for someone. I don't want to be ruled, like be told to do something by someone when I'm older and when I'm an adult. I just want it to be like just doing my own thing, basically. Just like being independent and making my own decisions that like other person's decision is not going to affect my life. And I think from now on, it best fits to an entrepreneur. But I don't know. I really don't know. Because I asked my dad for a lot of advices because he's an entrepreneur / business guy. One side of me is like I look at him and it's really difficult. I can tell it's the amount of like hard work that he has to go through is tough. But it comes with incentive, like money, right? Like, yeah.
Right, money.
But like one side of me tells me like I just want to become like a university professor, where I'm just like chill, just teaching students because I enjoy teaching as well. I
Really?
enjoy teaching others, sharing
Mhm.
knowledge. But I don't want to become a high school teacher because I can't handle Michael Kim's. You know, Michael Kim, I can't handle you. That's one of the reasons why university professor. But I'm a person like I think I would say I have lots of ambition.
Yeah.
So although part of me says I just want to be chill, have a relaxed life, I think I'm gonna find it bored of having no risk in my life and just having a safe plan. I'm willing to take risk.
That's a great mentality. And
Thank you.
like for sure, because you're so open-minded about everything, and you're really charismatic. Let's be honest.
Thank you.
You can probably be an entrepreneur and pull it off really well because you like to take risks. You got the charisma, and you're really open to everything. So yeah, I can totally see you going like towards that direction in the future. And to be honest, we all say we have goals in mind, but do you realistically think that we'll reach those goals?
I mean, isn't that what? I think it's good to have a goal because every day I try to be a better version of myself. Although it sounds like a cliche, like I think by having a goal of me not wanting to work for someone, becoming my own independent person, that's why I'm like working out every day.
Good.
Why I'm like reading books. I got into that lately, although it has been tough for like couple weeks. Now I'm getting used to it, reading like around 30-40 pages. It's really hard for me. Some people might laugh at it and say it's only 30-40 pages, but reading like Jordan Peterson's book for 30-40 pages is pretty tough, I would say.
Wait, Jordan Peterson, the guy who's like
on
YouTube.
And
oh my god, that guy is controversial.
I think it's just getting into the habit of doing something good will ultimately make you achieve your goal in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like getting in the habit of working out every day, getting in the habit of reading every day, getting in the habit of like just sit down, no distractions, and just working for 1 hour straight. I'm trying to like just develop these habits that I can carry on with my life.
Yeah.
So later on, who knows what I will be able to achieve with these habits. So yeah.
I'm just gonna call it. You already fit like the stereotypical econ business kid. Like 100%. Wakes up, goes to the gym, eats breakfast, listens to motivational worker, study, goes to bed.
But yeah,
it sounds like that.
Did you watch Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
I think I rewatched the part where he throws his roll like so many times. Like it was kind of like, that part.
Oh lord.
It was yeah.
Yeah, you're an econ kid.
But the thing is, I don't like to learn econ and business inside the classroom.
Yeah, okay, let's be honest.
Yeah.
What you learn in class, 9 out of 10 times will make you dislike it more.
Yeah.
Like, the class setting is just not the best way to explore your own genuine interests. There's no freedom. There's no freedom. That's the largest issue.
And I think one thing that I'm really not disappointed but really sad about most schools is that I heard this quote once. Someone said, when students start to cheat, they value grade more than their learning. And I think many schools, and especially our school, are turning in that way, where students don't really feel the value of learning and enjoyment behind it, rather than they just find it like, oh, I need to get this grade. Like, if someone truly feels the enjoyment of learning, no matter what grade you get, you will just feel so accomplished in yourself of like, although I might have achieved this, I really find value of learning this, and it's gonna help me carry on my next step. So that's one part that I'm really like sad about with most schools these days.
Okay, then here's like a counterpoint to that. I agree that putting too much value in a grade is bad, but like self-improvement it's hard to tell if you're improving, right? And I think that's the reason why people value grades, is because it's like a literal number. It's like, it's tangible. You can see it, you can not hold it, but it's like representative of your achievements. So in a sense, getting a low grade is representative of your skill too, and improvement to a certain degree. So I can see why people kind of have that culture, but here in South Korea at least, it's played up too much. It's too extreme.
Too much. What do you guys think?
Especially in Asian countries where the expectation is so high. That's why our suicide rates are so high as well. Because if we don't, not everybody can get a really really good grade. Not everybody can be smart, right? If there's people that are billionaires, there must be people that are poor. It's like if there's people who are smart, there must be people that aren't so gifted.
Yeah, that's a sad way of looking at it, but that's pretty much life at the end of the day.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I also think the same way, but it's like I see many people just talented in so many ways, but like they just get a bad grade because they're not like really suited with like this education, like this type of learning. Yeah, and so I see like friends who are interested in like specific type of subject, like not subject, but like they have an interest in something, but once they start learning in a classroom environment, they started to lose interest. And I think it's very kind of like sad for me to watch them just lose interest in what they were so passionate about. And yeah.
Yeah, because in classes, I mean, for like us, like these classes are more for preparing for exams, in my opinion, and less about, you know, pursuing our passion, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. But one class that made me feel like, yeah, this is a class where I'm actually wanting to learn something, and it's actually teaching me, was Math HL.
Yeah.
Before I left the class, like I was desperate to be able to at least stay in the class, like just take the SL tests, but stay and listen to the HL lectures, because she genuinely cares about the learning process, and she agrees that tests are annoying and that they don't encourage a student to learn at all. And I think it's unfair for us to put so much pressure on our teachers.
That's
because after all, they're being paid to for our like grades on our tests. So I can see why they put so much emphasis on tests. I think that's an issue within the whole the whole idea of education as a whole.
All right, just back to the topic.
Right.
You know, we were talking about like
future
our
careers.
future careers.
Yeah.
What about you, Justin?
Yeah.
It's really hard. I might go for aviation, but my second choice is aerospace. Aviation, it's like really, really expensive because I need to fit a certain amount of hours on a plane in the air, right? So it costs a lot of money. So if I don't really get a scholarship, I might just go to aerospace engineering.
So you mean aviation as in like being a pilot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
interesting because you're someone who also likes aviation, right?
Yeah. But flight school is really, really expensive, and you have to fly like thousands, maybe tens of thousands of hours to even like start earning like a good amount of money.
I agree with that. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good thing. But then that's why it's a real struggle to become a pilot.
It's a hard field to get into.
Yeah.
I really respect both of you guys because even becoming a doctor and becoming a pilot, it takes like tens and thousands of hours just pure practice behind the scene so that you can actually like
Earn a single dollar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not what everybody can do. Like it's really even the doctors like trying to become a doctor. There's like you got so much to learn, so much to practice. Even with pilots, there's I don't even know. It's like the buttons, like wow. But it's just. But yeah, I think you guys can all achieve it. Like.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for you though because, well, although our job takes a lot of time and like, it's stable at the end. Your job's like very risky.
That's true. I think that's what kind of like makes me conflicted sometimes if I should do this or not, because entrepreneurs, my dad told me, if you're not successful, you're either a minus or zero. So it's like
That's a really good quote.
yeah, it's a minus or zero because like how are you gonna earn money? Nobody's gonna pay you to do anything.
Right.
You gotta make the ideas. You gotta make it happen. You gotta give value in the market so that people will pay for that value. But if you can't do that, it's just so there's so much uncertainty, and I'm still thinking if this is the right path for me. So thanks for saying it though. Really appreciate it.
I think earlier Austin said, you said something in the lines of like how you have so many interests. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I think that's the same for me as well. I think. Can you guys tell that I do so many different things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do music. Well, I do keyboards. I'm pretty
Jack of all
interested in
trades.
in tech as well. And,
Filming,
what'd you say?
filming.
Jack of all trades. That's what
Yeah,
we
yeah,
call
yeah,
it.
yeah. And like video photography as well. I'm pretty interested in that. And like in sports, badminton, you know.
Mm.
Yeah. So that also gives me uncertainty as well sometimes.
I actually think it's the opposite. You shouldn't have any uncertainty because what I've learned from watching you grow as a person is that you have so many interests, but because you genuinely care about them so much, you're willing to put in the time and devotion for each of your activities, and you become the best at them at the end. You know so much about keyboards. You're the number one at badminton. You have a YouTube channel. You got super good at editing. Like, because of that devotion, you can definitely succeed at anything you want. Both of you,
Thank you.
like you guys both share that personality.
Thank you.
Interested in a lot of things, devoted and committed, and you guys see like the rewards at the end.
But I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like if I was really interested in just one thing, I could make that like the best.
Mm.
But I mean, yeah, I understand your point as well.
And by the way,
Uh-huh.
there's one thing that we have to congratulate.
What?
Bowen's YouTube channel is about to hit 100
100 subscribers.
I think I'm
Pure hard work and dedication
5
on
or
that
4
channel.
subscribers away.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
that's
I think I can create some Google accounts. support that.
Great, yeah, guys.
But if you check out his YouTube channel, you can actually like you can see
It's
how
so
he's
good.
improving from the first
Yeah.
video to the latest video he uploads. You can see the transition got really smooth. You can see how he purposely clips videos in a certain way for that it'll attract more people to stay on and watch the video. And I genuinely think that it's one of the most valuable skill set that from like year 2023 from
Mhm.
later on, like being able to film and make content that will attract people is such a valuable skill set that you can carry on with your life. And I think just seeing that improvement from day one to till now is I'm very
It's inspiring.
Yeah, inspiring.
So inspiring,
And
yeah.
not many people have the guts to actually carry their camera everywhere they go, and record, and also just record their day in a life, like, and make time to edit those videos. So I think that's really good.
Like, yeah, 100%. I do video creation as well.
Mm.
It's a secret though. But I've always had like so many like in real life projects that I've wanted to do. I've like written video scripts and done the editing, but I never publish them or record them because it's really scary to bring a camera out in public and record people. You
That's
never
true.
know how they're going to react.
Yeah.
You might look creepy or awkward, but you're willing to take the bullet and keep going with it. And that's the reason why you're so successful, dude. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Like, seriously.
One thing, like I hear many people say this, don't care about what others think, and I think it's really important, especially for our age, to kind of really think about what that means. It's because like in life, I think we miss so many things because of what we think other people are gonna say about us behind our backs, or even just all those like people looking at us just by doing something that we are not used to doing. And I think Bowen, as an example, like he started a YouTube channel, and I think it's very important for us to also like learn from his journey, I would say, and implement in our own life and start doing those things.
100%. Agree with all the points there.
When's your
Yeah.
next video?
A week and a half. Oh,
Week
Okay,
and a half?
I can wait a week. I don't know about the half, but
in a week and a half, okay?
I don't know.
Channel Nuob. Channel
Newop.
Nuob.
NEWOP.
Week and a half.
Week and a half.
How long does it take you to edit? Okay, actually, interesting thing. You take like a whole month, record the whole thing, and then how long does it take you to first select footage and then edit it?
So, I feel like I should start, like arranging my videos, like throughout the month, in my opinion.
What do you mean?
Cause what I do, I just record, right, and I
Mhm.
don't really do much, and then, like I start editing, right, and then I sit down, and then I go through all the footage.
Wow.
Wow.
That's why I spend, so when I'm organizing footage,
Yeah.
just from organizing footage, like, so when I organize footage, I move it from the GoPro SD card to like a little drive. And then while I'm doing that, I slice down some like really long videos so I don't waste like a ton of storage. And that alone takes probably 2 to 3 hours. And then after that, editing, which is the long part.
Yeah.
Really depends, but around 3 to 4 hours, maybe even 5.
Dang. On top
So
of
I would
doing-
say 6 to 8 hours per video.
And you still do schoolwork on top of this.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Which is hard.
Actually, on the grind.
And that's why last year. So you know how I upload every 15 days?
Yeah.
Like
Is that your
2
schedule?
weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So mid-November, I was so busy, so I didn't upload. That's why.
I noticed.
And then, yeah, after I took the SAT, I was a bit free, so I just edited the entire November. That's what I used to do. I used to upload once every month, but then I felt like I started recording more and more. So I felt like I don't want to make a 20-minute video every month. I'd rather make 10 videos, two 10-minute videos per month. That's better than one
Agreed.
20-minute video.
Like,
per
see,
month.
you can see how in the beginning he didn't know what to do, or just got started. He just got started on it. Now he knows what will work for him, what will not. And I think that's, I think you can see really the improvement that
Yeah,
he's
it
making.
really shows your character as a person.
I think you have to leave now.
Yeah. So
Okay.
like,
Yeah, sure. Let's just wrap it up.
Do you have any?
Alright.
Do you guys have any final thoughts?
I mean, we just share like some basic stories about us, what we do as students. I think next time we should maybe talk more about we're IB students. That's not common, by the way. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
So I think that's kind of interesting to talk about what it's like
Good
to be an
point.
IB student.
Okay.
I feel like for me, I've been at this school for like 11 years.
So it's the only normal, you know.
Yeah, so this is what I think is normal. So I actually want to hear like from people who have been in other types of like schools to hear what it's actually like.
We should invite someone who moved recently to Gsis.
Sure. Let's do that. Let's. Yeah. We can do that.
Daily life of an IB student.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we will wrap up our podcast. I think we might have the same guest over because we didn't like even cover like most like things that we want to talk about. So
We can
we'll
do that
see how
next
it
time,
goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Bye
So,
bye.
Bye.
thank you to Richard and Justin for joining us today.
Yeah, of
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for
I'm
the
not,
sponsor.
I'm not the new host, right?